Hey boy. Massive prehistoric gene coming out. The reason they have these frolics right on their front is because they go through a storm to get through it faster. Out of the 15 bulls, the replacement bulls that we kept, about 6 out of the 15 have that original prehistoric longhorn gene, because the original bison were longhorn.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
The lattice fronds.
Yes, and long, massive horns. And so out of that 15, about 6 of them, we're seeing the original gene come out, and for us that is like euphoric. I mean, that is awesome. Matter of fact, the original ranch that we started, I see one down here, the original ranch that we had purchased these animals from, they hadn't got to see that. But with these we've got to see that. And so like seeing that original gene of a prehistoric bison come out, then that's what we want. You know, that is what we want. And it's next level for breeding. And those we'll keep, you know, as long as we can until they start actually killing each other. And that's what bison bulls do. They're herd bulls. That's what they do. So I'm going to show you one of them that's over here. This is a 3.5-year-old animal. I've got walking.
I can see it here already.
Massive prehistoric gene coming out, and you can see this is a 3.5-year-old bull. And if you compare him, and I'll show you a couple, to the 6-year-olds, there's no comparison. Like how awesome and majestic their horn length are.
Gorgeous.
And the difference between a horn and an antler, a lot of people know this. Horn is hollow on the inside, and an antler, they shed and they're solid. So we're gonna get up close to this guy. And this one is actually one of the runts. So he is about 3. He's about 3 years old, and we'll be able to, which is nice.
This other guy has some ones too.
So this one, we have him. Hey boy. So you can see the massive like length of his horns. And then this guy right here is a 3.5-year-old, which he is one of the genes as well.
He's gorgeous.
And you can see that hump. So when I'm looking at replacement bulls, I'm trying to go back to what is original. So I'm looking at that drop point nose, a head, a really pronounced hump.
Yep.
Their froze on their legs coming off the back is actually a pretty majestic story within itself. So most wild animals, they go away from a storm, where bison, the reason they have these frolics right on their front is because they go through a storm to get through it faster, which is amazing. They're the only animal that's out there that does that.
Yeah, I've never
that
heard
goes
of
through a
anything
storm
like that. You can see how wide those horns are.
Oh, it's amazing. And so we're going to compare these two guys.
Yeah, I just saw
to this
one.
mature
There he
one.
is. Yeah. So he's a young guy. He has a massive hump on him, huh? Like
Oh yeah,
big old grizzly.
very
bear hump.
pronounced. And so the one to the left,
yes,
that would be one of our original herd bulls, and you can see the difference on horn length. That original prehistoric DNA of the longhorn bison coming out, which for us that's sacred.
That is incredible.
And he knows we're talking about him. He's like, yes, I'm sacred by God.